final call for our boys 110-meter hurdles. Third and final call for the boys 110 hurdles. Second call for our girls 100-meter dash. Second call girls 100-meter dash. First call for the boys 100-meter dash. First call boys 100-meter dash.
Just barely make the pin on the triple jump. Way behind her mark.
I can hear you fine and clear, Steve. I can hear you fine and clear. You want to give me one more test, Steve?
Test.
Okay. Can you hear me okay? Yep.
I can hear you better than I can hear me.
Hurdle crews, please help get the hurdles set up. Hurdle crews, please help get the hurdles set up.
All right, good evening and welcome to Warren East High School on Friday evening, Cinco de Mayo, for the Raider Classic Boys Track and Field Meet, which is in progress. We just finished the boys and girls 4x800 meter relays. Greenwood won the girls division. Butler County won the boys division. Greenwood was second in the boys division. Mike Clef, Steve Sanders. Steve, welcome aboard, and I know you've been a part of this meet, and it's a good one to say the least, isn't it?
It is. We're watching some. Right now we're getting the hurdles set up for the second event. Second girls event, the girls 100 meter hurdles, but we're also watching all the girls triple jump while we're at it. They're right in the camera there's the landing hit for the triple jump.
Again, number of schools are here tonight. And Steve, you can add any schools that you see besides the one I see. We have all four of the schools in Warren County Public Schools: South Warren, Greenwood, Warren Central, and Warren East. Barron County is here. Russellville is here. Glasgow. Edmonson County. Butler County. Owensboro Apollo. Todd County Central. You're right. I do see them. Yeah. And let's see here. I think I got some information. Oh, thank you so much. We got a list of the schools that are here, Steve. Okay. Let me count them here. I'll get my glasses on.
Butler County, North Laurel.
Yep. Apollo, Barron County, Butler County, Edmonson County, Franklin Simpson, Glasgow, Greenwood, Heritage, Tennessee, Logan County, North Laurel, as you mentioned, Steve, Russellville, South Warren, Todd County, Warren Central, Warren East, and is that Davis County? You got it. So thank you so much. Yep. So we are, they're putting the hurdles on the track. So, Steve, the first one here will be the 100 girls hurdles, correct?
That's correct. We'll pick them up somewhere about the first set of hurdles. Try to follow them into the finish line. Looks like Dave Garrett, the coach at Greenwood, is going to be our starter and official tonight.
Good for him.
Done it before.
Yep.
And the girls were already down there and ready. They're getting their blocks set. Probably have a couple of heats of girls and a couple of heats of boys in here. So he's getting them in their blocks and ready to go.
We'll run down the weather conditions right after this. Will they have multiple heats in this event?
Yeah,
Steve,
probably,
do you think?
probably
okay.
2 boys,
Yeah.
2 girls, 2 boys.
Yeah.
It's a nice track, but still only 8 lanes. There we go. Comes the first heat.
Looks like Warren East out to the lead. And Warren East running a strong race there. Steve, my vantage point, I'm cut off. Did Warren East hold on to win or couldn't see? Okay. Okay. We were blocked out there. Steve's adjusting the camera. We're inside the press box tonight because when we arrived, there were some sprinkles here. It's overcast. It is warm, temperature in the mid-70s. It was a tight finish there. I think Warren East held on to win.
Sorry.
No, that's okay, Steve.
I don't want to make anybody car sick, but
no, that's okay.
We're not using a tripod for anybody
Right,
that wonders, because with a tripod it puts us up so high we really can't get the movement that we need to be able to see close to the start and the finish. So,
and our camera is a real high quality camera. And Steve, I'm sorry if I cut you off there.
No, you're good.
But any kind of moisture is really bad on it and can damage it permanently. So that's why we're inside the press box here. So
we got the second heat getting ready to run. Second heat of girls.
Steve, in your time here, when you've been here before, and of course both your sons, as we talked about, ran track and field. What do you like about this meet specifically, the Raider Classic?
Well, I'll be honest. We haven't always done it because a lot of times it's they used to do it on Saturday, and they do it on the Saturday that Greenwood's prom would be.
Ooh,
Greenwood's prom
okay.
was last weekend, so it worked out a lot better. So, but typically the week before we would have done City County or Sky Conference out here, so they would have run here. But it's still a well-run meet. These guys, this is Ken's gauge, right? Ken's down there adjusting hurdles. I saw him a minute ago. They're pros at doing this, and they run a good meet. And Dave will do a great job as the official and the starter. And there we go. He's got them moving along tonight.
This is the second heat of the girls' 100 hurdles.
And actually, I want to say we may have a third heat of girls.
Okay. This is a tightly contested race. Steve, you have a better viewpoint of the finish than me.
It's going to be
Take a look there.
Greenwood, South Warren, and the team in gray. I'm not quite sure who that is, unless that's Warren East.
Their competitors, Steve, I've noticed, are wearing two different colored jerseys. Right. They've got a darker blue with Warren East on there than they have the gray one. And I'll be honest, the darker one is harder to read. It's harder to tell.
Yeah, the rules on uniforms are not every member of the team has to be wearing it. That is Warren East that I'm looking at. So it's Warren East, South Warren, Greenwood, and that. Not every member of the team has to be wearing the same uniform. Now, if it's a relay, every member of the relay team has to be wearing the same uniform. Not every member of the total team has to wear the same uniform.
We'll be with you until 9 o'clock tonight. As we mentioned, we signed on at 6 o'clock. We're about ready for another heat here. I believe this is another girls' heat, right, Steve?
I believe we've got one more heat of girls.
Okay.
I'm looking through two panes of glass and 55 yards, but I'm fairly certain we got one more set of girls. And you can also enjoy the boys' long jump while we're waiting on it. That's what's in the camera frame right now. It's kind of a gloomy night, but it's not bad running weather. It's not, could be hotter. It's, it's low 70s and not a whole lot of wind going on out there. A little bit. Dave's ready. They're waiting on the finish line crew, the camera crew, to be ready. And there they go to white flag, and Dave's got them in the blocks.
Got a question for you about Dave Garrett, Steve, right after this heat with his additional duties tonight.
There they go.
That's a good start there. I think that's Logan County, Steve.
I believe so. There's Butler County coming in second right now, and then that could be Russellville third. Okay. They usually have R letters going down vertically on their back.
So Steve, I want to give a shout out again to Dave Garrett stepping in as the starter. It's got to affect how the coaching staff duties are relegated and delegated on that staff tonight. So who's primarily in charge for Greenwood tonight, Steve?
Well, they have.
And they've got a good staff.
They've got a coach that coaches the distance runners anyway. They've got a coach that coaches the throwers, and Cam Levis that coaches the throwers. He also probably can step in and coach a little bit for the sprinters. Again, he participated in track and field at Louisville Mayo back in his days, and so they're fine. And listen, these kids practice this every day.
Yeah.
I've never been out there, but I imagine on my third or fourth lap, that coach could be yelling whatever they want. I probably wouldn't be hearing it.
Gotcha.
In my head, I'd be hearing, I think I can, I think I can, I think I can.
Yep.
Then I probably can't. But all right, we'll go back and watch a little more boys long jump while we wait. On the boys, this will be the boys 110. Boys run 10 more meters than the girls.
Okay, here's my question for you, Steve. We've talked about, this is our third track and field meet. Had a blast bringing them to you. And a number of the meets, or the events, I should say, are just completely grueling. But, Steve, and I'll give you my answer in a moment, if you had to pick one event that you think is the most grueling, what is it?
300 hurdles.
That's my second choice, and it's close. Mine is the 400-meter dash.
Yeah. Well,
it's close.
400-meter dash is bad if you're a sprinter because you don't last that long. If you're a distance runner, you're probably not quite as fast, but you can last a little bit longer. So,
Steve, final results from the girls 4x800-meter relay. Greenwood wins it. Steve, this is a young relay team on Greenwood. Lily Clark led off. She's a freshman. Kylie Sutton was second. She's a sophomore. Charlotte Johnson ran the third leg. She's an eighth grader. And Claire Ellington ran the anchor leg. She's a freshman. South Warren was second. Someone you're very familiar with, Megan Kitchens, was first. Ran the first leg. Abby Overbay ran the second leg. Riley Johnson ran the third leg. And Ansley Crosby ran the anchor leg. Edmonson County finished third in the girls' division. On the boys' side, Butler County, we saw them win the 4x800 at the Sky Conference meet last Friday. They win it. Greenwood was second. Hunter Cleary, Lucas Gann, Andrew Champion, and Isaac Truelove consisted of their 4x800-meter relay. Edmonson County was third.
all right, looks like we're just about ready for the first heat of boys.
Another event that is going on out of camera range, or two events on the other side of the field. The pole vault right now, and also the high jump is underway. I think I saw Dave's wife, Dave Garrett's wife, Sheila Garrett. She's one of the timers. Stacy Garrett. I'm sorry, Stacy Garrett. I apologize. Thanks for correcting me.
Yeah, she would have been under the tent by the computer.
Mike Clough, Steve Sanders with the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network, courtesy of Prep Spin. Are they about ready to start, Steve?
They are. The gun's up.
Okay.
There they go.
Looks like Warren East out in the lead, Steve. South Warren coming on, though. I think South Warren's taking the lead. That's a nice performance by that South Warren hurdler, Steve. And I'm guessing they'll have another heat of the boys' 110-meter high hurdles.
Yes, another heat. Maybe even the third. It's kind of hard. There's some guys down there, but it's hard to tell if they're waiting or gathering for another event.
I don't want to put you on the spot, Steve, but when I see them adjusting the hurdles, I should have asked Coach Garrett when I went down to, commend him for stepping in as a starter, how much of a difference there are in the height of the hurdles for the boys and the girls. I was just curious.
2 clicks, so probably about 6 inches.
Okay.
These would be considered the high hurdles.
Okay.
They're all the way to the top. So
okay.
They're not quite this high when you do the 300. I believe they're 1 click lower. I may be wrong, but
okay. Got a Warren East baseball game going on in the background, and the Raiders are out to a 5-1 lead in the 4th inning. Congrats again to the Raiders. about 2 weeks ago winning the Class 2A state championship. As Steve has mentioned, what a great year. 3 teams in our school district have won state titles. I think I see Drew Smothers is going to be in his heat. I think I see his dad down there with the still camera.
I'm trying to find him.
Okay.
Unless he's in lane 7 or 8. I see a Greenwood runner, but I didn't think that was him. I may be wrong. Again, I'm looking for 2 panes of glass and 55 yards.
Mm-hmm.
So.
They're about ready to go, Steve. There we go.
There they go.
Yep.
I kind of thought Drew might not run the 110.
Okay.
In order to run the 300 with all he's got.
Right. Well, Steve, there's one young man that you've talked about that we've not seen run yet, and we probably won't see him tonight. Cates Duncan.
Right.
He's competing. Is he competing in the Derby Mile?
I don't know if he is or not.
Okay. I might correct myself, but I think I saw a tweet that he sent out was commending and complimenting his competitors in that. I don't know what day of the week it's on. I don't know what Drew Smothers is doing next year, Steve, but whatever he's doing in the future, I think he's going to be good at
He's
it.
going to be at Western next year.
Okay.
I don't know that he's participating in athletics. He may. I don't. But I don't know.
Boy, I really enjoy being around his mom, Leslie. Saw her a lot at girls soccer. She's up in the press box for that. Obviously saw her a lot at football. And then I've seen her here at track and field. So they're going to remove the hurdles here. Want to congratulate Steve, one of Warren East's track and field student athletes, Trevor Hudnall. We saw him put in a very nice performance last Friday. He signed this week to run track and field at WKU. So congratulations to Trevor, a wonderful young man.
Getting the hurdles off the track, we'll go to the girls' 100-meter dash. Probably be a couple of heats of this for girls and a couple for boys. They'll put those hurdles back down all the way and get those ready for the girls' 300 hurdles later on tonight.
Steve, who's the gentleman there in the red top? I don't know who that is.
I don't either.
Yeah, I wonder if that's another coach who's volunteering. And
could be.
Steve, we mentioned, a lot of the coaches step in and volunteer on things, clearing the hurdles, holding the flags and so forth. Dave Garrett, the Greenwood coach, is the starter tonight.
Hey, look who we got up here in the press box.
Isaiah Andrews. Good to see you.
One of our favorite guys.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
How's it going? Good, good.
You know what, Steve? If you're up for it, Isaiah, I'm going to have my headsets off and Steve can talk to you. You want to do that?
Yeah.
Couldn't be. Yeah. Isaiah, so glad to see you here. Just we'll put this on, and you can have a seat there. Go right ahead. You can talk. This is Steve. Yep. So.
Well, I knew this fellow when he was back when he was young enough to be shorter than I was. He was probably about 8 years old then. Then he outgrew me. So I'm talking to Coach Binge last night because he's got a kindergartner.
Yeah. And
I'm talking to him about you. Of course, he knows what a great guy you are. I know what a great guy you are. I couldn't be more proud of the fact that I didn't teach you anything about basketball, that's for sure. Probably didn't teach you a lot about anything, but I'm proud to say that somewhere in there, I at least was able to interact with you and be around you and know the quality of of young person and family you come from. So,
Yes, thank you.
how things going? Are you recovered from a long basketball season?
Yeah, it's going good. Going
Good,
good. I'm still
good.
shooting around.
Well,
and lifting
listen, I
weights
bet
and
there's
stuff.
not many days you're not shooting around
Yeah.
it. At least now you can do it a little bit for fun,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, more for
So,
fun than
look, these
training.
guys over here next to us in the press box are going to give you fits over this, aren't they? They're going to murder you over it.
No, they're good people.
No, listen, it was great to watch you. Coach Benj and I were talking, or I guess it was he and I talking, about that shot you made at Greenwood that just let all the air out of the swamp. I mean, you talking about the cliche drain the swamp, man. You drained the swamp that night with that one shot.
Thank you.
But and you know that was so cool. You had some great teammates last year.
Yes,
you know,
yes.
one of my favorite guys too, Caden Merle. You know,
Yeah.
just great guys. Look forward to seeing them again next year. But got any big plans this summer? Just trying to stay in shape?
Yeah, trying to stay in shape, not gain the freshman 15?
Yeah, freshman 15. Yeah.
Not trying to gain that. Just trying to, stay in shape, lift weight, to gain weight, but it be, healthy
Well, you
weight.
gain it in muscle,
Yep.
not
Yeah,
in
not-
cheeseburgers.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah,
Not in
that's how
pizza and
Mike and I
chicken.
gain our weight with cheeseburgers. You want to gain it off the weights.
Yeah.
But, well, I'm thrilled to see you tonight. Surprised.
Yeah.
You should be out there running some track.
I
You
used to, I
got
used
some
to.
kicks in you.
Yeah, I did it the last 2 years.
Did you ever hurdle?
No.
Yeah.
I got told I should hurdle all the time, though.
Well, I always thought my son, he's about 6'1", long
Mm-hmm.
legs, and then he tried to do it, and his mama liked to kill me the first time he fell. And, parents take that a whole lot worse than kids. How's your mom doing?
She doing good.
Good,
She doing
good.
good. Still working at
I've
the
seen her.
school.
I've seen her from a distance, but
Yeah.
of course I haven't seen her since you were a young fella
Yeah.
too. So.
She's actually watching the baseball game right now.
Yeah, we
She's
just
over
noted.
there.
Yeah. Well, Warren East is up. They were up 5-1.
Yep. I think they still are. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, good deal. Well, I appreciate
Yeah.
you jumping over here. I know we
No
put you on the
problem.
spot and everything,
Yeah.
but
Thank you for having me.
good luck to you. We'll
Thank
keep track of you.
Thank you, man.
Let us know if there's ever anything we can do for you.
I will.
All right. It's good to see you,
Good
brother.
to see you. Thank you, man.
All right. One of our favorite folks in the whole world, just a wonderful young man, cordial, all class. Isaiah Andrews always has been
Yep.
all class since he was a young fella. So that was a nice opportunity to see somebody that we both really like to watch play ball.
Oh, and what a season they had. Not just him individually, but as a team, Steve, getting to the 4th region tournament and getting to the semifinals. And Steve, you remember one of the coolest moments of the entire season. You mentioned that shot he hit against Greenwood. I love that moment when Asher Pettis' parents came up and complimented Isaiah and
Well,
Isaiah.
you
That
have
was
to.
great. Yeah.
You have to be class. I mean, listen,
Yep.
you're going to win and you're going to lose.
Yep.
And you got to be able to do them both equally well. And, classy people can lose.
Yep.
And, nobody likes to, but
Yep.
but you can. And, it makes winning, when you lose, it makes winning all the better.
Yeah.
And
Steve, that's just got to
it's
be
like we're going to
something.
have one more heat of girls.
I mean,
coming.
Steve, you go back. What grades did Isaiah attend Lost River, Steve? Do you remember?
Not right off the
Not
top
right,
of
but-
my head. Yeah,
but-
he
but-
was a young fella.
Yeah, but still, several years later, and here you are interviewing him on a live stream about. And I remember, I asked Brandon Combs about Isaiah, and I said, "Is Isaiah a good kid?" And Brandon Combs said, "No, he's a great kid. Great kid. He's very."
It makes me
Yep.
smile with the fact that I would consider the two of them probably two of the best players in Warren County. You can't say in the district because Warren East plays in another district, but I was able to know them both.
Are you talking about Cade Unseld as well, Steve? Go ahead. Yep, yep, yep.
Cade is a year younger than Isaiah.
Yep.
But still, I mean, man, I could have had a powerhouse team
Yep.
at Lost River, couldn't I, with those two guys?
Oh, yeah. And I didn't know until he just, during his interview with you, that Isaiah competed in track and field the last 2 years with Warren
Doesn't
East.
surprise me. He's
Yep.
an athlete.
Yep.
Athletes can do a lot.
Yep.
And do, because that's how their body stays in
Yep.
such good shape. If you only do one sport, then only that set of muscles develop. But
Okay, Steve, I think we're ready for another heat of the 100-meter dash.
We're just waiting for the finish
Yep.
line to let them know
Yep.
that the camera and the timer is ready.
Well, and I want to thank Isaiah again because that was very impromptu, and he
Right.
came on and didn't have any time to prep for it, and that was, again, that's him, though. He's gracious, very
He's gonna
gracious.
have more interviews in his future.
He will, yeah, he will. I'm not surprised. I'm just very glad that he's going to get a chance to play college basketball. We talked that up a lot, that the schools need to get in on him at the next level. Mike Clef, Steve Sanders with the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network, courtesy of Prep Spin. We got some more results for you. Thank you so much to the fine folks in the press box here. Sorry about that. I was adjusting.
You're good to go if you want to throw them out there.
Okay. Girls 100-meter hurdles. Tiana Woods wins it. She's from Warren East. She's a junior. Caroline Murphy of Glasgow second. Chloe Sandifer of Apollo third. Rosalind Valentine of North Laurel fourth. And Ava Scott of Todd County Central finished fifth. On the boys' side, Steve, that was a very close one between Warren East and South Warren, if you remember. The 110-meter hurdles. It was Romello Mead of Warren East winning it. He's a sophomore. He won it by 0.03 of a second over Charlie Hendricks, the senior from South Warren. Trent Arterburn of Warren East finished third.
All right, we got a gun up. Sorry to interrupt you.
Nope, that's fine, Steve. That's fine.
And then we'll have one more heat of girls after this.
That's a big win by Russellville there.
Yep.
And I need to explain, Steve, there are vantage points here that you can see and I'm blinded, and vice versa. There's places I can see and you're blinded. So, again, Romello Mead of Warren East won the boys 110-meter hurdles. Charlie Hendricks of South Warren second. Trent Arterburn of Warren East third. Gage Beasley of Butler County fourth. And Lucas Christian of Glasgow finished fifth. Early standings after two events. Warren East is leading the Raider Classic with 16 points. Butler County with 15, thanks to that win in the 4x800-meter relay on the boys' side. South Warren's in third with 12 points. Greenwood fourth with 8. And Edmondson County is fifth with 6 points. So that's where we stand. As Steve mentioned, the girls' long jump is going on there. You can see a shot there, right there. I believe it was a Butler County competitor jumping. And, Steve, I believe we have another heat of the girls, don't we?
Do.
Yeah. Okay.
Right in that far shot right there,
Okay.
if you look on your screen, you're going to see two great coaches. You're going to see Dave Garrett and Ken Skay. Coach Garrett of Greenwood, Coach Skay of Warren East. They've known each other a long time and coached against each other, but good friends, a lot of respect.
Where are they? Where are they, Steve? Sorry.
Right in the turn right there. Coach Garrett in the royal blue shirt.
I see
Coach Skay in the kind of the sky blue shirt. Guns up. And we'll have this heat of girls, then we'll go to the boys. There we go.
And there is your heat right there. You ever talked with the Warren East coach, Steve?
Yeah, I don't know as he would probably remember me, and I remember much about him, but when I first broke into being an administrator, he was the dean of students out here, and I did a little bit of work with Amy Ground, who was the principal at the time out here. And,
First call, girls.
so, actually not Amy Ground, I'm sorry, Cindy Beals, who was the principal out here, and interacted a little bit, but everybody knows him. Everybody that knows him respects him. He's a great coach. He's quiet, and just a great guy to be around. He gave up coaching for a long time, and somebody talked him back into coming back. And
Jonathan Vincent, the principal at Warren East, used to be the athletic director at Warren East, and I asked him about Coach. And I said, how do you describe him? And Jonathan said, Mike, I need a couple of days to run down all the things I could tell you about him. And he just said, what a valuable resource as not just a coach, but you mentioned as an administrator, in his work as dean of students.
We actually are going to have
One more heat? Okay.
No.
No?
Take it back. No.
Okay.
We are to the boys.
Okay. So we are about 55 minutes into this meet. We came on at 6 o'clock. We'll be with you until 9 o'clock, and hopefully they will, looks like it's a smooth running and efficient meet so far. We'll run down our schedule next week. It'll be our final week of live streaming. It's a good facility here, Steve. I like it. Yeah.
It's like everybody calls it the Smurf turf. But I'll tell you what it does do. It keeps the field bright.
Yes.
Good vision here even after dark. Here we come down with the first heat of boys.
Good race here.
Warren Central. And I don't know, the red and white runner,
Yep.
where was that Davis? Would that be Davis County?
I think that's Davis County, Steve, yeah.
Man.
I think Warren Central edged him. It was close, though.
Those two guys were
Yep.
side by side. That would have been the hot heat.
Yep.
So, trying to see that Davis County as he comes, or that runner if he comes down.
Okay.
Either that or it could be Todd County Central.
Now you think of it, you're right.
And we know Davis County here, and they wear red and white, but Todd County Central wears red and white also.
Friends, do yourself a favor.
All right, whoever it is,
Yep.
it was a great matchup right there.
I'm going to guess they'll probably have 3 heats of the boys' 100-meter dash, Steve.
You listen, Mike, it may be more like
Okay.
4 or 5 looking
okay.
down there, but
Okay. I want to thank the hospitality here at Warren East High School. As I mentioned, Jonathan Vincent, the principal, Brandon Combs, the athletic director, and Patrick White, the assistant athletic director. We'll be out at Warren East one more time. We'll be out here Thursday for softball. Next Thursday, as head coach Philip McKinney and the Lady Raiders will host Monroe County. And, Steve, I know that you didn't get a chance to cross paths with Warren East a lot until we started doing this, and I could tell you've really enjoyed getting to meet with and know the group out here at Raider and Lady Raiders Nation. It's a
Sure.
good group, isn't it?
it is.
Yeah.
All right, we got
Okay.
guns up, and here we go.
Okay. That looks like Logan County. Okay, Steve, I got a question for you as Logan County wins this. How come there were more people in that heat than the previous heat? Yeah. I mean, it
Depends. They could have cut it by time. Who's in each heat? They could have put a time
okay.
requiring on. The first one's usually what's considered the hot heat, so the ones with the fastest qualifying time, the fastest year time. So you take whatever they've run each of their previous meets, and the coaches will turn that in, and so. They could be running everybody that's run under X seconds. It could be just they've got to put 7 in one heat, so they choose to put 7 in that one. It could be either one of those.
Steve, in that previous heat, that young man was from Todd County Central.
Okay.
So wearing the red and white. Okay. And we have another heat coming up. Steve, you think they might have 2 or 3 possibly left?
I think there's
Yep.
at least one more after this next one.
Okay.
Second call, girls high jump. Second call, girls high jump.
Again, we read down the number of teams that are competing, and great to see the number of schools that are here, including all 4 Warren County schools. And
We'll have the 4x200 will be up next for
Okay.
us. After that will be the boys and girls mile run.
So they'll have to get officials positioned
Yeah,
on both sides.
Dave will have to make his way back up here, and then they'll have to have an official in turn 3 for that exchange zone. Guns up. Guys getting down in the blocks. There we go.
Okay. Well, that's a good battle there. I believe on the outside, that's Franklin Simpson.
Yep.
Good race. I see the South Warren coach down there, another quality coach. He's on the football staff for Brandon Smith. Again, Mike Clough and Steve Sanders with the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network, courtesy of Prep Spin. As Steve is correct, they're going to have another heat of the boys' 100-meter dash here. By the way, Steve, you know, our first meet here, the triple jump. I'm glad you told me that about the cones. I did not know that about how the competitor can decide where they want the cone to be. I'm glad you. I learned something on that.
It's where they jump from, and that's where they measure from.
Yeah.
Where they jump from after that doesn't matter. People get caught up that they have to jump on each of those white lines. No, they just have to jump on the first one. Then where they make their other two jumps is completely up to their style and size and length of legs, and then it measures out into the sand. Of course, on the long jump, it's a little bit different. Everybody uses the same mark, and everything's measured from the same mark. And that big toe can't go off that board. They call them boards, even though on a rubber track they're just marks, but just painted stripes. But they can still call them boards.
Want to salute all the volunteers working tonight's meet, and also the volunteers working the concession stand. Appreciate their efforts. Thanks to Prep Spin CEO and co-owner William Warfield. We'll run down our last 3 live streams of the season. It'll be next week. We'll be on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and we'll give you the details of those in a little bit. Steve, it looks like Warren East is leading that baseball game 9-1, so good for Coach Sanford and the Raiders. Yep. As the 4x200 meter relay contestants and competitors are getting ready to take part, as we got another heat coming up of the boys 100 meter dash.
Guns up.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay. Another good race here. Wow, Steve. What do you think?
Too close to call.
Yeah.
From this angle.
Yeah. Okay. I'm looking down there. I think they're done there. Steve, we're going to take a quick break while they get ready for the 4x.
They have to bring the blocks down also.
Okay. Okay. We're going to take a quick break. You are watching the Raider Classic boys and girls track and field meet on the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network. We'll take a timeout. We'll be right back.
Kids deserve the space to grow, to play, to explore. And if they get sick or hurt, they deserve a hospital devoted to them. This is our promise, the most advanced care possible, with doctors, nurses, therapists, and surgeons who specialize in getting kids back to simply being kids again. We are UK Healthcare's Kentucky Children's Hospital. And for us, the power of advanced medicine is more than saving lives. It's saving lifetimes.
Don't forget to pack 5 pairs of clean underwear.
Okay, Mom! wrong with these? I think we're gonna need a bigger suitcase.
This is a Mingy moment.
I don't remember a lot about myself at that age, but just, there's some, yes, that made it so much. There's several kids that,
I can't.
Have some Mingy.
that really slow through another knows
This is a Mingy moment.
Girls like you aren't runners, they said. Well, I wasn't.
Let's go ahead and get some pictures of that knee, okay?
6 months, down the drain. Give up
Keep the rhythm going.
or
Perfect.
get up.
Looks good. Good, we're gonna take it up.
Who's not a runner now? I am proof of the power of advanced medicine.
Welcome back to Warren East High School. Mike Cleft, Steve Sanders. We're at the Raider Classic Boys and Girls Track and Field Meet. And we just had the 100-meter dash. Both the boys and girls finish up here, and we're getting ready to get prepared for the 4x200-meter relay.
We're just going to kind of keep a shot down
Okay.
there at the start-finish line. This will be too fast to follow all the way around, but
Yeah.
we'll make sure we get the start and the finish.
Want to again thank Warren East senior student athlete Isaiah Andrews for coming by to visit. It was very impromptu, and he chatted with Steve, and once again confirming and reinforcing Steve that he is just an absolutely delightful young man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep. So thank Isaiah for his time and wish him well with the rest of his time here at Warren East before he graduates. Speaking of that, Steve, that's coming up in a little over 3 weeks, I believe.
Be 3 weeks from tonight and 3 weeks from tomorrow. It's a night of the 26th is the first ceremony, and then the other three schools will graduate on Saturday the 27th.
I think Warren Central's the one on Friday night, Steve,
Yeah.
but don't hold
I
me
know
to that.
Greenwood's 9 o'clock on Saturday morning.
Okay.
So that one I can confirm for you.
Yeah. Well, I think of it here, Steve, I wanted to congratulate the latest Hall of Fame inductees for Warren County
that's
Public
going
Schools.
on tonight, I believe.
Yeah. I've got the list here, Steve.
Girls long jump. First call girls long jump. First call
And
boys
Steve, as we've talked about with this 4x200-meter relay, they all have to stay in their own lane the entire race.
race.
And those baton exchanges, to say the least, are critical.
Yep. Got a little light rain shower coming through the stadium right now.
Yep. Competitors don't mind a little bit of rain. It's that wind, you know.
Yeah.
That's the part.
Dr. Drexel here looking at the scores. His daughter
Okay.
Anna is an awesome runner for Greenwood
She sure is.
and soccer player and just
Yep.
all-around athlete.
Yep. Mm-hmm. You're absolutely right, Steve. The induction ceremony is tonight at the Sloan Convention Center, and congratulations to the latest inductees. John Bailey Jr. of Warren Central High School, class of 1991. Of course, he was in law enforcement for a long time at WKU and always enjoyed crossing paths with him. Paula Barnes, Greenwood High School alum, class of 1992. Dr. C. Daniel Benson, doctorate, Warren East High School, class of 2001. Dr. Alfred Leland Crabb of Plum Springs School. And Steve, I've got a legitimate question. Where was Plum Springs School?
I was out in Plum Springs back in the day. Each of the little communities around Warren County had their own school that was K-12.
Okay.
Alvaton has still, actually, the old gym still stands out there at Alvaton where it was. But
Okay.
all these, a lot of these little communities had their own schools that were all part of Warren County Schools.
Okay.
All right, we've got a white flag. We're getting ready to start.
We'll run down the rest of the class here after this heat of the girls 4x200 meter relay.
Again, we start at the start line. We have an exchange back in turn 3, and then we have another exchange at the start-finish line, and then a final exchange at turn 3. There we go. Okay. We'll try to, while we can't necessarily keep up with the action, we'll try to give you the call on it.
6, 7. I believe we have 7 relay teams in this heat, Steve.
Yes, you are correct.
It looks like Warren East right now is out in the lead. Hi, Gerald. Toyota at 7:30. Is that right, Gerald? Gerald, one more time. 7:30 tomorrow morning, Toyota. Okay, I'll be there. Okay. Okay. All right, Gerald. All right, we have another leg here to go around, and Steve, it looks like Warren East is out to a very strong start here and a commanding lead. Steve, is that Warren Central in second?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Well, it could be Apollo. They're
Apollo,
wearing
okay.
dark shorts and white jerseys.
It looks like Apollo's gaining some ground here.
And this will be.
But Warren East looks in pretty good shape here, Steve. That's Apollo, you're correct.
Yep.
Wow, this thing's tightening up, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think Warren East held on there, Steve.
Right.
So, okay, the rest of the class here being inducted tonight. Dr. Maliha Rustanovich Kadic, Warren Central High School, class of 2008. Jason Thomas of the United States Navy, retired, Warren Central High School, class of 1999. And Brigadier General Todd Wiles of Warren East High School, class of 1991. So
He actually has a senior this year at Greenwood, Sarah.
Is that
Sarah
right?
was an amazing soccer player. I believe she had an ACL tear, which ended her time, but she was a great soccer player.
Well, I'll tell you what, I've heard a lot of wonderful things about Todd, a lot of wonderful things. So all 8 inductees, congratulations. Again, that's going on tonight at the Sloan Convention Center. Speaking of Warren County Public Schools, I want to thank our leadership. Thank you for sharing that about Sarah Wiles and Todd Wiles. I didn't know that, Steve. Thank you to our leadership, Superintendent Rob Clayton, Chief Operations Officer Jason Cupcella, and Chief Financial Officer Chris McIntyre. So, Steve, what does it look like here? Is that
another heat of girls?
Okay, another heat of girls. Okay. So, all right. Mike Clef, Steve Sanders with the Warren County Public School Sports Network. As it looks like, Steve, we're just moments away. We've got a white flag of the boys 4x200 meter relay. I'm sorry. Wait, this is the boys, isn't it?
No, this is
another girls.
the
Okay.
second heat of girls.
Okay, thanks, Steve. And what do we have, a false start?
No, it just sounded the first thing I thought, but it was just an echo.
And what do we have here? Five teams? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I see Greenwood in this heat. Is that Warren Central or is that Logan County?
No Greenwood. You've got.
Excuse me.
Russellville, Edmonson County, South Warren, and
Okay.
the front runner is, I'm not sure.
Yeah,
You've got Todd County Central.
Okay.
Here.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you, Steve. I couldn't tell. You're right. It wasn't Greenwood. I couldn't tell. I stand corrected.
Could actually have been Barron County in the burgundy jersey.
Okay. They're about to make the final baton exchange here.
Oh, we have a drop.
Uh-oh. And
if that girl could drop it and still win, that's going to be amazing.
That will. Wow.
Because she had to literally stop, bend over, and pick it up.
And you know what, Steve? She's still in the lead, and she's got a pretty comfortable lead. Wow.
It's going to be Russellville.
Okay. Wow.
South Warren. And then
that
is Barron County.
Okay. You're right, Steve. That was amazing. That was amazing.
Edmonson County and then Todd County Central. Yeah, I mean, that's usually they usually end your night as far as competition goes when you drop a baton like that because they kind of stumbled it around before they even dropped it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we'll have the boys getting ready to come on the track. Have a team from Edmonson County, Glasgow, Warren Central, South Warren, and North Laurel. North Laurel, is that Reed Shepherd?
Yes, that's right. It is Reed Shepherd. Mm-hmm. Mr. Kentucky basketball, yeah. Yeah, who, of course, has signed to play next year for the Wildcats, yeah.
Son of Jeff Shepherd.
Uh-huh.
Standout player for Kentucky.
Mm-hmm. Did Reed set the all-time scoring record in high school history, career scoring record?
No.
Okay.
That was another player.
Okay.
A different player.
Okay.
Of course, Wildcats near and dear to Coach Dave Garrett. He was a walk-on wide receiver for the Wildcats.
Yep.
In his time.
You know, Steve, one thing I'm watching, and it is sprinkling down there. I see a couple of student athletes with umbrellas. It's got to be tough for the pole vaulters.
Yeah, so anything you got to grip. Mm-hmm. That could have been the problem with the baton back there too, but that was very impressive. Like we'll have another heat of boys after this.
Okay. Again, nice turnout of teams from this area and some not from this area. Good number of schools here, Steve, and that's always a great sight. You know, we mentioned Owensboro Apollo out of Owensboro. We have North Laurel.
Well, a lot of teams will travel on a Friday night farther than they would on a school night because kids don't have to worry about getting up in the morning. So, school nights they might not want to venture quite as far from home.
Mm-hmm.
North Laurel being the example of that, they're a long way from home tonight.
Yeah.
Probably at least three and a half hours from home and a different time zone.
Yep.
So it's already pushing 8 o'clock. back home for them.
One thing I also like about the facility a lot, Steve, from the track and field point of view, there is a lot of room on that field for the student athletes to warm up for. A lot of room. Thank you for the results there from the Warren East staff press box. Official results. Steve, just let me know when they're about ready to go here. I don't want to miss any of this. The girls' 100-meter dash. Anna Drexel of Greenwood wins it. Myra Jones of Greenwood is second. Germani Morris of Russellville third. Annalea Sanders of Apollo is fourth. And Lanaya Brown from Franklin Simpson fifth. Steve and I are familiar with her from the girls' basketball season. The boys' 100-meter dash. Official results, your winner, D'Angelo Patterson from Warren Central. Fisher Borders of Todd County Central was second.
So Warren Central got him right there at the end.
Did. Jonvantry Dillard of Logan County third. Austin Smith of South Warren was fourth. And Niles Board of Apollo was fifth. Team standings after 3 events. On the boys' side, Warren East is first with 18. South Warren is second with 17. And Butler County third with 15. Todd County Central fourth with 11. And Warren Central fifth with 10. On the girls' side, Greenwood leading with 28. Warren East is second with 12. Apollo is third with 11. Glasgow is fourth with 10. And South Warren is in a tie for fourth with Glasgow. They also have 10 points. Okay. So we have a number of people.
Getting some airtime there.
Yeah.
No, you're fine.
We'll explain that there a number of people are coming up by our area to check the results, which is fine, and which is absolutely fine. So, Steve, it looks like we have our first exchange here.
All right, who we got out front? Is that Warren Central running?
Yeah.
Warren Central or Apollo? Man, they get you with.
Yeah.
That one is Warren Central.
Okay.
Well, we got Edmondson
And that's
County.
Edmondson County. Yep.
Yeah, he
And Warren
snuck
East.
in there. I didn't see him coming around.
Yeah.
He's in lane 8.
Yep.
Really smooth exchange on Warren Central's part, and that gave them the lead. Going down the back stretch.
That's Warren East that has gained a lot of ground, and I believe they've taken the lead, Steve.
Yeah.
And this will probably be LaQuinton Flippin anchoring for Warren East.
Yep, there he is.
Yep.
He's a fast one.
Yep.
And Warren Central gaining a little bit of ground on him is going to be a good finish.
Sure is.
Keep it right there in the camera.
I wonder if that's D'Angelo Patterson, Steve.
Very well may be.
Wow.
Man, they got a great race going.
They sure do.
These guys are battling.
Wow.
Wow, they got nothing left on that track.
I believe that was D'Angelo Patterson.
Nice.
What a rally.
Yeah.
And it's not easy to pass LaQuinton Flippin. Good race. Good race there. Looks like we got another heat of the boys 4x200.
Another heat of the boys, yeah.
Okay. I want to thank our sponsors, MedCenter Health, UK Healthcare, and Mickey Beef Jerky. And I was about to interrupt Steve. Go ahead. You had a thought.
Yeah. No, just because this is an invitational, though, each school can enter 2 teams. So it looks like we're going to have another team from Warren East, maybe another team from Glasgow. We're going to have Apollo and Todd County Central in this heat. Yeah.
I like that. The teams can, invitationals, you can enter 2 teams.
Yeah. Now, an open, you get unlimited. You can have some races going for quite a while with the number of heats. I've had opens before that have 4, 5, 6, 8 heats of something like the 200-meter dash, 100-meter dash. You can go quite a while.
Right off the top of your head, Steve, either when you were watching or volunteering at a meet, what's the longest track and field meet you've ever taken?
About 6.5, 7 hours.
Okay.
lot of teams. You
Yep.
go to a meet that's got a lot of teams, and it just, you can't just run one heat, even if every school enters one team.
Yeah. We'll be with you until 9 o'clock. We've got a little over 2 hours left. We came on just about an hour ago. Greenwood is leading the girls division, and Warren East right now with the lead in the boys division here at the Raider Classic boys and girls track and field meet.
Next event up, Mike, will be the mile run.
Okay.
Those athletes will begin to make their way down.
Boy, I'm watching the Warren East coach. There's 3 other head coaches there. You can just tell they're just taking in every word he's saying. I believe that's the Logan County coach, Baird County coach. That might be a Warren East assistant, but that's a great sight. And Steve, great to see a number of fans in the stands tonight.
Yeah, it's a good crowd.
Yeah. I believe we're getting close to the start of our next heat.
The gun's up.
Yeah. Here we go. Let's see, Steve. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5.
Yep, 5 teams. Okay. And let's see what teams we have here coming around.
Warren East out in front.
Okay, so that's the second Warren East team. As you mentioned, you can enter 2 teams.
So maybe South Warren
Okay.
next. But Apollo coming around, and then Todd County Central.
Yep.
It'll be Warren East right now. Apollo's taking over second. Or excuse me. It's Barron County out front. Apollo in second. Warren East, Todd County Central, and Glasgow.
Yeah.
So far, through the third exchange. We're going to have runners out of the exchange zone probably right there.
Yeah.
Won't have a bearing on the final result, so I probably will just let that go.
Well, that Todd County Central young man is gaining a lot of ground.
He is. Let's see what his anchor runner can do. They're getting a good exchange. He ran up on him and tripped him a little bit. But here he comes. That would have been good if he hadn't had that little hiccup there. Going to be Apollo coming in first. Todd County Central next.
Glasgow in third.
Glasgow, Barron County, and then Warren East.
Yep. All right.
All right, that'll get us to the girls 1 mile.
With that, we'll take another break. You are watching the Raider Classic Boys Track and Field Meet on the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network. We'll be right back.
Girls like you aren't runners, they said.
Yeah, that's
well,
fine, Steve.
I wasn't.
Let's go ahead and get some pictures of that knee, okay?
6 months, down the drain. Give up
Keep the rhythm going.
or
Perfect.
get up.
Looks good. Good, we're gonna take it up.
Who's not a runner now? I am proof of the power of advanced medicine.
Kids deserve the space to grow, to play, to explore. And if they get sick or hurt, they deserve a hospital devoted to them. This is our promise, the most advanced care possible, with doctors, nurses, therapists, and surgeons who specialize in getting kids back to simply being kids again. We are UK Healthcare's Kentucky Children's Hospital. And for us, the power of advanced medicine is more than saving lives, it's saving lifetimes.
Don't forget to pack 5 pairs of clean underwear.
Okay, Mom!
What's wrong with these? I think we're gonna need a bigger suitcase.
This is a Mingy moment.
I can't.
Have some Mingy.
This is a Mingy moment.
Welcome back to Warren East High School. Mike Cleff, Steve Sanders with the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network. We're at the Raider Classic boys track and field meet. Nice night here. It's warm. It's been a little bit of rain, just light rain. Wind is minimal as we still have daylight out there. And the girls' 1,600-meter run is just underway. And the boys' 1,600-meter run will follow as they're coming around for their first lap. We'll let you know who's in the lead here on the first lap, and we're going to take another quick timeout after this. Looks like right now, let me see here if that, wonder if that's Barron County, South Warren, and Edmondson County. So we will take another quick break. We'll be right back with more Raider Classic boys track and field meet. You're watching and listening to the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
I can't.
Have some Mingy.
This is a Mingy moment.
Girls like you aren't runners, they said. Well, I wasn't.
Let's go ahead and get some pictures of that knee, okay?
6 months, down the drain. Give up
Keep the rhythm going.
or
Perfect.
get up.
Looks good. Good, we're gonna take it up.
Who's not a runner now? I am proof of the power of advanced medicine.
Don't forget to pack 5 pairs of clean underwear.
Okay, Mom!
What's wrong with these? I think we're gonna need a bigger suitcase.
This is a Mingy moment.
Kids deserve the space to grow, to play, to explore. And if they get sick or hurt, they deserve a hospital devoted to them. This is our promise, the most advanced care possible, with doctors, nurses, therapists, and surgeons who specialize in getting kids back to simply being kids again. We are UK Healthcare's Kentucky Children's Hospital. And for us, the power of advanced medicine is more than saving lives, it's saving lifetimes.
Welcome back to Warren East High School. Mike Cleff, Steve Sanders with the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network. The girls' 1,600-meter run in progress. We've reached the halfway point. The boys' 1,600-meter run to follow.
After that, we'll go back into the blocks at the 4x100. Always a fast race.
I believe right now it's Greenwood as we head to the final lap. It's Greenwood followed by another South Warren runner. And South Warren.
Katie Wooldridge for Greenwood out front.
She has led from the start.
Second call, girls.
And she has a very comfortable lead and is stretching it out. She's got a very smooth stride, Steve.
First call, boys, 4 by 100-meter relay.
And barring a shocking development, she will run the 1,600-meter run in very convincing fashion. As Katie's about to cross the finish line. Nicely done, Steve. South Warren's going to finish second and third. We have time here to run down our live stream schedule for next week. It'll be our last week of the school year. On Wednesday, we've had a tough time getting a South Warren home baseball game. We've seen them on the road at Warren East, but we will be at South Warren baseball on Wednesday as the Spartans will host Allen County Scottsville. And that game will start, our live stream will start at 5:30 in the evening. Thursday, we'll be back here at Warren East for Lady Raiders softball as head coach Philip McKinney and Warren East will host Monroe County. That will be at 5:30. Last time we saw Warren East, they trailed Franklin Simpson 6-0 in the second inning. They came back and won the game 8-6. And then our last live stream of the school year will be Friday, May 12th. 1 week from tonight, we'll be at Greenwood Baseball as the Gators will host Cumberland County, and that will start at 6 o'clock in the evening. So next Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, we'll be back with you carrying baseball, then softball, and then baseball.
In fourth place, North Laurel. In third place, Butler County. In second place, Warren East. And in first place, with a time of 1 minute 33 seconds, Warren Central.
So we're just, they're getting everyone prepped for the boys' 1,600-meter run. We got some more results. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. The girls' 4x200-meter relay. Warren East was your winner. Their anchor team was Cheyenne Stark, McKenna Ryan, Tiana Woods, and Amaya Carter. Apollo finished second. Greenwood was third. Franklin Simpson was third, I should say. Yeah. Greenwood was fourth. Their relay team was Alyssa Jones, Journey Murray, Caroline Freeman, and Myra Jones. And Russellville finished fifth. The girls' standings after four events, Greenwood leading with 33. Warren East is in second with 22. Apollo third with 19. Glasgow fourth with 13. And tied for fourth with Glasgow is Russellville with 13. South Warren is sixth with 12 points. The boys' 4x200-meter relay. Warren Central rallied to win that by just over 0.4 of a second over Warren East. Warren Central's relay team, Cameron Burnett, Malik Jefferson, D'Angelo Patterson, and Baird Heredia. Warren East relay team, Isaiah Gee, Romello Mead, Braden Lightfoot, and LaQuinton Flippin. Butler County was third. North Laurel was fourth, and Apollo was fifth, and we're underway with the 1,600-meter run. Your boys' standings after 4 events, Warren East is leading with 26. Butler County second with 21. Warren Central is third with 20. South Warren fourth with 17. Todd County Central fifth with 14 points. So that's where we stand. And they're making the hitting the 200-meter point here coming up in the 1,600-meter run.
First call, girls 400-meter dash.
How you doing over there, Steve?
Good. A little tired. But
Yep.
Been a long week, but taking it all in. Do get a chance with the longer runs to take a breath in the middle.
Yep. The runners kind of trying to adjust to each other and getting a feel for the tempo of the early part of the race. I believe that's a Barron County runner, Steve, that took the lead there. Thank you so much. Appreciate the Warren East press box bringing us the results that we can bring you. Again, I want to thank Isaiah Andrews for stopping by to chat with Steve Sanders. Isaiah was a standout for the Raiders boys basketball team that won the 15th district championship, won more than 20 games this season, advanced to the semifinals of the 4th region tournament, and Steve, no shame in who they lost to and had their season ended by, that being the Warren Central Dragons.
Champions.
Yep. So, Steve, it looks like this Barron County runner means business. I believe those are Barron County's colors. Again, it's hard to tell. Or is that Warren East? That's Warren East. Is that Trevor Hudnall?
Maybe.
Okay. Sir, I stand corrected. Kind of hard to tell. Guys, is that Trevor Hudnall? No. Out in the lead. Is there any story behind the headband that he's wearing? Okay, no problem. Okay, thanks. Okay. That is Trevor Hudnall out in the lead, and he's stretching that lead out. Of course, I want to congratulate Trevor again for signing with WKU earlier in the week to run track and field there. Steve, I was trying to see if he was wearing that headband in honor of that signing, but it kind of looks pink.
Yeah,
okay.
It is.
So you never know. I was asking if they knew the story behind it because I don't think he wore a headband last Friday or a bandana. But anyway, he's running very well so far. Got a big lead. Butler County is in second, Apollo is in third, and Barron County is in fourth on the gun lap. Steve, I'm going to go out on a limb, and I'm being facetious. I think Trevor Hudnall is going to be tough to catch.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yep.
In fact, I think his lead is increased.
I think you're right. Yeah, I think you're right, Steve. He's got a smooth stride, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Trevor Hudnall is going to win the boys' 1,600-meter run. Nicely done by Trevor. Butler County is going to finish second. Maybe. The Apollo runner's making a strong kick. But I think
just not enough time distance left.
Yep. Paula will finish third. Okay. Tell you what, Steve, Trevor Hudnall looks like he would be ready to run another 1,600-meter run here in about 2 minutes. He's still trotting. That was a strong performance. You're watching and listening to the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network, courtesy of Prep Spin. While we have a minute here, we haven't run down our live streaming options, and we'll do so right now. Our options include going to prepspin.com or go.prepspin.com. PrepSpin is on Facebook. It's also on Twitter. Just go to each one of those social media sites and look for PrepSpin there. PrepSpin is also on Roku and Fire Stick TV. Just search for PrepSpin on either one of those options. PrepSpin is also, you can watch our live stream on our school district's website, warrencountyschools.org, or you can go to our collaborator, WBKO Television's website, which is WBKO.com. They have, on their sports page, they have a PrepSpin link, and just click there. So those are the options there. So
watch a little pole vault.
Pole vault, you got it.
We're waiting for the next.
All right.
Try and get us a little closer in.
Okay. Last update we had so far on the team scores, Greenwood is leading the girls division. Warren East is leading the boys division.
Ready for the girls 4x100.
Okay. This is a fun race. Fun sprint, I should say. Looks like they're still warming up here. While they're warming up here, we'll take another break. We'll have more Raider Classic Boys Track and Field on the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network. We'll be right back.
Kids deserve the space to grow, to play, to explore. And if they get sick or hurt, they deserve a hospital devoted to them. This is our promise, the most advanced care possible, with doctors, nurses, therapists, and surgeons who specialize in getting kids back to simply being kids again. We are UK Healthcare's Kentucky Children's Hospital. And for us, the power of advanced medicine is more than saving lives. It's saving lifetimes.
Girls like you aren't runners, they said.
I got his pole down, went up, but didn't get halfway, so it came back. He didn't hit the mat, hit the ground.
Let's go ahead and get some pictures of that knee, okay?
6 months, down the drain. Give up?
Keep the rhythm going. Perfect.
Or get up.
Looks good. Yeah, we're gonna take it up.
Who's not a runner now? I am proof of the power of advanced medicine.
I can't.
Have some Mingy.
This is a Mingy moment.
Don't forget to pack 5 pairs of clean underwear.
Okay, Mom.
What's wrong with these? I think we're gonna need a bigger suitcase.
This is a Mingy moment.
Welcome back to Warren East High School. And Steve, I'll tell you what, we might want to change filters, and we might want to do a little focusing on that camera. Yeah. See here, Steve, if you zoom in to the opposite side and focus
You know
there.
what? I'm going to let you come do it.
You got it. I'll do that. Sure thing. Sure thing. We'll do that.
Coaches, just a reminder that there are dinner passes in your coach's packet. You have dinner passes in your coach's packet. I believe there's 3 if you need more to see Coach Ken skate.
Oh, sorry. There we go. We are back at Warren East High School, the Raider Classic Boys Track and Field Meet. Warren East baseball, just a few minutes ago, finished off defeating Elizabethtown 9-1. Steve, the Raiders in West Sanford are 21-6 on the season. Three of our county baseball teams, Steve, listen to this. We'll see South Warren on Wednesday. They're 18-7. We'll see Greenwood on Friday. They're 19-5.
Good baseball year for Warren County.
Mm-hmm. And we're looks like we're pretty close to starting this girls 4x100 meter relay, aren't we? They got the white flag up. Okay.
Well, they went back to red for a minute.
Okay.
But got to wait to get white in all 4 corners. All right, here we go.
I think I just saw Malik Jefferson compete in the triple jump for Warren Central.
Off in the girls 4x100. These are quick exchanges. They're already coming into the first exchange zone. Each runner runs 100 meters. And it looks like, let's say Russellville in front right now. Apollo in second. Into the next exchange. Russellville still in front with Apollo still second. Not sure who's closing. Maybe Warren East closing fast.
I think that is Warren East, Steve. Yeah.
Third and final exchange.
Good exchange.
And here we come down the stretch. It is Warren East in first. Apollo in second. Russellville in third. It's going to be a battle between Apollo and Russellville. And looks like Apollo might have held him off, but Warren East definitely took the tape there.
Russellville and Apollo, they were closing, weren't
battling,
they?
Yeah. Yep. Have another heat of girls here in just a moment.
Once again, I want to thank our Prep Spin CEO and co-owner, William Warfield. He's been an invaluable resource for us this season, and William is someone that has become a friend as well. His nickname, and a very well-deserving one, is the King of Stream, and he started his company from scratch, and he's been a guy that I've really been glad to get to know, and he's been a huge help, to say the least, and I look forward to dealing with him in the future. Again, I want to thank all the volunteers working this track and field meet tonight, and also volunteering at the concession stand, taking the tickets and entries and so forth. A lot of volunteers at this meet. We want to salute their efforts.
Coming up next after this will be the girls and boys 400-meter dash. So each runner will run one lap.
In case you were just joining us a couple minutes ago, Steve thinks the most grueling event is the 300-meter hurdles. I think it's very grueling. It was my second choice. Steve mentioned the 400-meter dash. That's what I think is the most grueling. And again, I don't think you'd get any debate on if people voted for either one of those, would they, Steve? No.
Looks like we've got three runners running in this, 3 teams running in this second heat.
Okay. Again, I want to congratulate the newest Hall of Fame class for Warren County Public Schools. There's 8 of them. They're being inducted tonight at the Sloan Convention Center. Got to tell you, Steve doesn't know this, but he just scored a lot of points with me. My favorite snack as a kid that my grandmother made were Rice Krispie treats. And Steve, oh boy, Steve just gave me a second one.
now the well dried up on that second one.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
have to make that one last.
Okay.
All right,
Thank you,
there's
Steve.
a gun
Here we
on
go.
the second.
Okay.
4x100. Coming down the back stretch. With Todd County Central out in front.
Todd County Central continues to lead this 4x100-meter girls relay heat.
Marion County in second. Evanston County coming in third. We'll get the blocks and back on the track for the first heat of the boys. Like we'll have two heats of boys also. Run 6 teams in the first heat, and looks like probably 4 teams in the second heat.
Thank you for those Rice Krispie treats, Steve. They hit the spot. Steve, I'll say it again. You know, we see a number of these student athletes that
no one interrupt you, but Malik Jefferson just made a good triple jump.
Well, that led into my point. I'm a big believer. I like to see these student athletes compete in multiple sports.
He starts all the way back at the farthest board, so that's where they measure from. And you actually, if you just look at where they landed in the pit, he landed about 5 to 6 feet in, and you think, well, that's not a very long jump. But when you look at where he started all the way back at the farthest board, that's a long measurement.
Boy, he has an ideal build for a triple jumper, doesn't he?
Legs.
Yeah. I see a red flag being waved there, Steve, which means we're close to being underway in the boys 4x100-meter relay. Mike Leff, Steve Sanders, Warren County Public Schools Sports Network, courtesy of Prep Spin. Oh.
We'll be with everybody about an hour and a half more, an hour and 27 minutes. Hopefully that'll get us fairly deep into this meet. Again, we've got the girls and boys 400 meters and then girls and boys 300 meter hurdles. Hurdles go fairly quickly because nobody's really lined up in droves to run that event. But those athletes are amazing athletes. Probably see Drew Smothers for Greenwood in that one. We've seen Drew several times this year in the 300.
As Steve and I have talked about, he was the goalkeeper on the Gators boys soccer team, and he was the place kicker and the kickoff specialist for head coach William Howard and the Greenwood Gators football team.
Kind of odd that we've only got 4 or 5 teams in this, and we can't get the exchange zones to get set. There's one set.
Okay.
Exchange zone has a flag. 2 is set. Can't really get a 3 is set. So, all right, here we go.
We're about underway with the boys 4x100 meter relay. Was that a yawn, Steve?
That was a yawn, Mike. I was trying to disguise it, but sometimes you just got to let it go.
With you on that, Steve. I am with you on that.
All right, runners getting in the blocks. Glad the real rain held off tonight. Had a couple of sprinkles, but other than that, it stayed dry. And there we go.
Okay.
All right, we'll see what happens. We got Apollo out in front of this one. Going into the first exchange.
Looks like we have 6 teams, Steve.
They dropped the baton.
Oh, boy.
Wow, they were out in front, but they dropped it.
Oh, boy.
Got Warren Easton first now. Going in, they have a good exchange. Could be Warren East or Barron. They both have to wear dark jerseys.
And looks like LaQuinton Flippin will get the baton for Warren East to anchor.
That tells you who it is. Here comes Warren East. That was shaping up to be a great battle between Apollo and Warren East, but Logan County making a run at it, but Flippin's just tough to beat in a dead 100-meter sprint. Just tough to beat. Warren East takes that heat.
And we will have a second heat of the boys 4x100 meter relay. What event is after this, Steve? The 400 meter dash?
400 meters.
Yep. Okay. We have multiple events going on the field side. We have the girls' high jump. We have the boys' pole vault.
We'll give you a little girls' long jump right here.
Girls' long jump. The boys' triple jump. And couldn't bring any of the shot put because it's
back behind us.
Yeah.
Need a hole cut in the wall.
Yeah.
Typically here you get the triple jump. Just if you're focused in on the finish line, you're going to get the triple jump.
Yep.
And we'll spin around there and get some girls long jump. These athletes deserve a little airtime.
300-meter hurdles. First call, boys, 300-meter hurdles. First call, boys, 300-meter hurdles.
slow down here in between these heats. The second, third, and fourth runners haven't even gone to their exchange zones. Unless we're just running two athletes here, but I would think maybe so. Maybe what we got, two runners. Yeah. So here, maybe I'm just looking at it from the wrong direction.
You're watching and listening to the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network, courtesy of Prep Spin, Mike Cleff and Steve Sanders.
We got Malik Jefferson ready to make a triple jump. There's no girls jumping right now. We'll give everybody. Malik is a great triple jumper. We'll give everybody a view of that.
In third place from South Warren, Caitlin Best. In second place from South Warren.
Here he goes down the runway. He jumps from the first board. Great foot placement. And falls forward because you measure from the part of your body that's farthest back. So you always want to fall forward. If you fall back, you measure from where you fell back to. So John Harrell, who at one point had, I believe he still may have the triple jump. Either the triple jump or the long jump record here at Warren East High School. His son, Jackson, had the other. Good jump for Malik. Let's spin back down, and we'll get a shot of Coach Eaton from South Warren High, their distance coach. And then we'll get some. He's waiting on some results, and we'll come back down to the boys' triple jump. Good jump, and notice how he sat back on his bottom, so it'll be measured from the farthest point back to the board that he took off from. He left from the second board.
Is it just me, Steve, or is this heat of the 4x100 taking a while?
Yeah, and we're just five runners now. That's what I said. We slowed down significantly all of a sudden.
In third place from North Laurel, Luke Robinson. In second place from Edmonson County, Casey Webb. And in first place for the distance of 47 feet from Warren East High School, Dratavian Barber.
Dratavian Barber.
Okay.
One of our favorite multi-sport athletes.
Was that for the shot put, Steve?
I believe so.
Okay. Yep. Both, he was a key contributor on both the football team and the basketball team. Well,
we're still at a standstill, aren't we, Mark?
Yeah, we really are. I'm kind of baffled by that.
There we go. Finally got a white flag. So.
Thank you very much. We'll have some more results here. We'll read them to you after this heat of the boys 4x100 meter relay.
There we go.
This time we have 5 teams entered in this heat.
Edmonson County out front. I can tell you North Laurel's in third. It's hard to see several teams in blue and white tonight, so it's hard to make out that far away which one's which.
Good battle there.
North Laurel pulls ahead. You got Barron County, Edmonson County, Franklin Simpson, Butler County. Good team right there.
I think the young man on the inside lane might have pulled it out, Steve. He was trucking, closing late.
All right, so we'll go with the girls 400-meter dash. Get the blocks back out. And remember, anything under 800 meters starts with starting blocks. Anything 800 meters or over, start standing up.
Steve, we have more final results. The girls' 1,600-meter run. Katie Woolridge of Greenwood wins it. Riley Johnson of South Warren second. Caitlin Best of South Warren was third. Addison Mattingly of Apollo was fourth, and Amira Pickett of Apollo was fifth. The girls' team standings through 5 events, Greenwood leading with 43. Apollo is second with 28. South Warren third with 26. Warren East is fourth with 23. And there is a tie for fifth between Glasgow and Russellville. They have 13 points each. The boys' 1,600-meter run. Trevor Hudnall from Warren East is your winner.
What was his time?
4 minutes, 27.97 seconds.
It's a good time. Just put it in perspective. You know, we've kind of been waiting all season to see Kate Duncan from Greenwood. He's running 4:15 this year, which is a quick time. 4:27. Not to take anything away from Hudnall. That's a great time. And we're talking about under a 4.5-minute mile for a high schooler.
And he was not pushed, Steve. He won by over
Right.
12 seconds.
And that's hard to do
yeah.
also. When you're out running by yourself, it's hard to pace. It's hard, you know, don't necessarily feel an urge to kick it into gear because there's no reason to. So, man, that'd be a great matchup, him and Duncan.
Oh, that would. Parker Smith of Butler County was second. Noah Gray, Apollo third. Brody Miller of Barron County fourth. And Sam Larson of Logan County was fifth. Your boys' team standings through 7 events. Warren East with 49. Butler County second with 29. Apollo third with 25. Edmonson County fourth with 21. And Warren Central is fifth with 20. There's a 3-way tie for 6 between Logan County, South Warren, and North Laurel. They all have 18 points each. And, Steve, another final result. We just heard this young man's name called. We're very familiar with him. The boys' shot put, Drataven Barber from Warren East is your winner. Threw it 47 feet. Casey Webb of Edmonson County was second. Luke Robinson, North Laurel, was third. Caden Switzer of Logan County was fourth. And Connor Sizemore of North Laurel was fifth. So, Steve, on the girls' side, Greenwood right now with a sizable lead team-wise. The same with Warren East on the boys' side. And as Steve mentioned, we're awaiting the start of the girls' 400-meter dash. Steve, do they look close to starting?
Look close.
Okay.
He's got his arm up in the air trying to get the girls into the blocks.
Okay. Where Steve and I are sitting at the start of this race, Steve's got a good vantage point. I'm relying on the camera right there. Yep, there we go. Okay.
6 teams in this relay, or in this 400,
okay.
Sorry. I'm going to tell you who, you're not going to be surprised by who's flying across the backstretch right there. Who do you think that is from Greenwood?
Is that Anna Drexel?
Yeah, but now listen, she's being chased down by a runner, which is impressive all in its own, but listen, she's like lightning. She's beginning to stretch that out a little bit. You know, you can try to run with her for a while, and then you're just gonna give out at some point. She's just got endurance and speed. She's coming around turn 4.
Yep.
And again, Anna Drexel. Everybody stays in their lane on this one. So, Anna Drexel in the lead. The runner from Edmonson County in second.
Very nice performance by Anna Drexel.
Greenwood runner also in third. Yeah, and we've got South Warren, Russellville.
Well, that was not surprising from Anna Drexel. That's what we've seen of her so far this year, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Yep. And, Steve, does it look like there's going to be another heat?
We'll have another heat of girls here.
Okay.
They're going on to the track right now.
We've been on with you for a little more than an hour and 45 minutes. Seen some very interesting and exciting performances so far this evening at the Raider Classic Boys Track and Field Meet. Greenwood comfortably leading right now the girls division team-wise. Well, Warren East is, they're doing what a host should be doing. They're taking advantage of their home facilities, and they have a comfortable lead on the boys' side. Again, want to salute and praise Dave Garrett, the Greenwood track and field coach. He's also working as the starter for tonight's meet. So high praise to Dave for doing that. See Brandon Combs down there walking around midfield, the Warren East Athletic Director. Thanks to him for the hospitality tonight. Brandon used to be the boys basketball coach at Warren East. And
there we go with the second heat.
Yep. What do you got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 7 entries in this heat. Thanks to Brandon Combs, the athletic director here at Warren East, and Principal Jonathan Vinson, and Assistant Athletic Director, I should say, Patrick White, for the great hospitality extended by Raiders and Lady Raiders Nation. Okay, Steve, it looks like we've reached a halfway point, and this is still fairly tightly contested. Steve, who's that on the inside lane? Never mind. That who is that that's going to win?
It's going to be 2 North Laurel runners and a Logan County runner.
Okay. All right. Now we'll have are we going to have another heat of the girls, or we'll go to the boys now? What do you think?
I think we may have another heat of girls.
Okay. I want to thank our sponsors all season long. Med Center Health, UK Healthcare, Mingy Beef Jerky.
We have 2 more heats of girls.
2 more. Okay.
Second call, boys, 300-meter hurdles. Please check in down at the 100-meter dash. Second call, boys, 300-meter hurdles. First call, girls, 800-meter run. First call, girls, 800-meter run.
As Steve mentioned, we're waiting for another heat of the girls 400-meter dash with the boys 400-meter dash to follow. In case you're just joining us, we're at the Raider Classic Boys Track and Field Meet tonight. Number of schools participating in this wonderful event. You're watching and listening to Mike Cleff and Steve Sanders with the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network, courtesy of PrepSpin. And Steve, I see a couple more umbrellas popping out, and now they're putting them away, aren't they?
Yeah. Get a couple of drops, and it looks like it's going to rain, and then it dries up.
Yeah. And, Steve, we've reached that point of the meet where if you hear us being indecisive or inconclusive on what team is who on the backstretch, it's because the vision on that backstretch is
getting dark.
Yep. Yep.
All right, looks like his heat's ready to get going. There we go.
And it looks like we have 6 competitors in this race. Okay, looks like in this heat, there's one runner out in the lead comfortably. Let's see, is she from Franklin Simpson?
Hard to tell. I know the one second and third. She may be from Glasgow and Franklin Simpson in the second, Todd County Central third.
Okay.
They have some unique designs on the back of their jerseys. That's where you kind of have to grab a view of that. Yeah.
All right, let's see. What do we have?
Like the final heat of girls is now on the track.
Okay.
There we go.
Mm-hmm. Like right now, Steve, I cannot tell you who has the lead right there.
Right.
I still can't tell. I believe that's Warren East. Yeah. Okay. All right. We'll get you up to speed on any more final results we get. The last team standings, we'll run through those again. On the girls' side, Greenwood is in first with 43. Apollo second with 28. South Warren's in third with 26. Warren East is fourth with 23. Glasgow fifth with 13. Russellville is also in that tie for fifth with 13. Franklin Simpson in seventh with Franklin Simpson has 10. Evanston County eighth with 9 points. Butler County ninth with 7 points. Three-way tie for 10th between North Laurel, Logan County, and Barron County. They have 5 points each. Todd County Central has 4 points, and Steve Warren East Middle School is having a small contingency tonight, and they have 3 points.
Good.
So that's great that they're competing. On the boys' side, Warren East is leading with 49. Butler County second with 29. Apollo third with 25. Edmonton County fourth with 21. Warren Central fifth with 20. Logan County sixth with 18. There's the three-way tie for sixth. Logan County, North Laurel, and South Warren have 18 points each. Todd County Central ninth with 14. Barron County is 10th with 10 points. Greenwood is 11th with 8 points. Glasgow is 12th with 5 points. Franklin Simpson 13th with 3 points. Russellville is in a tie with Franklin Simpson with 3 points. And Warren East Middle School also competing on the boys' side, and they have 2 points on the evening. So we're waiting for the start of the boys' 400-meter dash.
There we go.
Okay, Steve, looks like we have 6 competitors in this opening heat of the boys' 400-meter dash. And this one's pretty tight right now. Looks like Butler County has a slight lead.
Greenwood and North Laurel. No, sorry. Colors are getting skewed.
Oh.
Yeah, Greenwood and North Laurel.
He's rallying.
Greenwood's
what a race.
Yeah, it's going to come down to the end, I believe. Boy, that's going to come down to the tail of the tape.
Yeah.
Lean might have got Greenwood the win.
It's a good rally by Greenwood in the opening heat of the 400-meter dash. I couldn't tell who that young man was for Greenwood, and we get the final results. We'll pass his name along. Steve, we're in warmer conditions here in the press box, but we have a window open so we can bring you a clearer shot. But I can feel that temperature has gone down a little bit with
a little bit.
Yeah. But again, the conditions are good. It's been relatively dry. The wind has been a non-factor. There's a slight wind, but out at Warren East High School, you have a slight wind. You'll take that.
64 right now, so a little cool, crisp evening. Again, we're going to wrap up the boys 400 with a few more heats, and then we'll move to the girls and boys 300 hurdles.
Steve, want to give a big shout out. We've been out here for 2 track and field meets. Dwayne Doyle has been doing a nice job as the public address announcer. He's also been making sure that we've been getting updated results and standings. It's been a huge help. Big thanks to Dwayne and Steve. Of course, we saw his son Connor Doyle a lot during the boys basketball season. He had a nice season for Coach Benj. He can shoot the ball.
Okay.
Yeah. Kind of Steve and I are intentionally doing this. We're not trying to over-talk. We're kind of giving you some moments just to take in the sights and the sounds of track and field meet. This has been a really nice event for several years, the Raider Classic.
Looks like we're getting ready to go with the second heat.
Okay. Oh, right. Steve, it looks like we have at least six competitors, if not more, in this one. Well, it was really nice to have Isaiah Andrews join us for a few minutes. That was great. That was a bonus. Here we go.
For the second heat.
Yeah.
It's like 6 runners.
Mm-hmm. Third and final call for our boys 300-meter hurdles. Third and final call, boys 300-meter hurdles. Second call, girls 800-meter run. Second call, girls 800-meter run. And first call for the boys 800-meter run.
Well, it looks like 2 of the competitors have separated themselves, in particular one of them there, Steve. And it's either a competitor from Franklin Simpson or Glasgow. They've got the blue color on. I'll get a better look here, Steve, coming around here. That's Butler County. But the gap is closing, Steve.
South Warren runner.
Oh, yeah. He caught him, Steve.
Yep.
He caught him. Yeah, what a rally by South Warren.
We'll have another heat of boys here.
Yep.
We may even have one more heat after
One more?
this.
Okay. Mike Clef, Steve Sanders with the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network, courtesy of Prep Spin. We have 3 more live streams after tonight. We'll be with you next Wednesday at 5:30. South Warren hosting Allen County Scottsville. Spartans are currently 18-7 on the season. Chris Gage once again doing a wonderful coaching job. He's a solid baseball coach. And then on Thursday, we'll be back here on the campus of Warren East High School for Lady Raiders softball. Philip McKinney, their outstanding head coach, and the Lady Raiders will be hosting Monroe County. That'll be a 5:30 p.m. start. And then on Friday, we will go to Greenwood for Gators baseball against Cumberland County. Greenwood is 19-5 this season under head coach Jason Jaggers, another really good coach for Warren County Public Schools. He is the Greenwood head coach. Okay, sorry, Steve, go ahead. Yep.
He is a great coach. Yep.
And what do we have here, Steve? 5, 6, 7 competitors in this heat. Okay.
You're right, 7.
Okay. And they're about to hit the halfway point, the lead runners. And this looks like South Warren is going to win this heat, Steve. Yep. Good performance there by South Warren. And that looked like that was the final heat there. With that, we're going to take a quick time.
You actually have one more heat.
You have one more? Okay.
Yeah.
We'll wait and take a break after the next heat.
After this one, they'll have to get hurdles out on the field and
Okay.
down the track, and that'll take a while. It'll be a great time. Yeah, one more heat. Okay.
In second place, Apollo, and in first place with a tie
You can hear in the background the public address announcer, Dwayne Doyle, doing his great work.
Boys 4x100-meter relay. Finishing fifth was Barron County. Fourth, Glasgow. Third place was South Warren. Second place, Todd County. And in first place with a time of 44.78 seconds, Warren East. In our girls 400-meter dash. Fifth place from North Laurel, Rosalind Valentine. In fourth place from South Warren, Austin Cox. In third place from Greenwood, Lily Clark. In second from Edmonson County, Michaela Moore. And in first place with a time of 58.98 seconds from Greenwood High School, Anna Drexel.
Well, we heard that, Steve, from Dwayne Doyle. Anna Drexel winning the 400-meter dash, as we saw earlier.
All right, we're in the blocks for this,
Okay.
this fourth and final heat.
Thank you, Dwayne.
They're off and running. Just a bit past the halfway mark.
I'll be honest with you, Steve, I can't see who's out in the lead right now.
All right, we've got a lot of people looking at the results, so
Yep.
I got nothing.
Is that Warren East?
Yes,
Okay.
Warren East,
There's North Laurel.
North Laurel.
I think that's Warren East Middle School.
Yeah.
Yep, in third. Yep. All right. With that, they're going to put the hurdles in the track. Steve and I will take a quick break. We come back, we've got some more final results for you. We'll update you on the standings. You're watching the Warren County Public School Sports Network. Raider Classic Boys Track and Field, courtesy of Prep Spin. We'll be right back.
Don't forget to pack 5 pairs of clean underwear.
Okay, Mom.
What's wrong with these? I think we're gonna need a bigger suitcase.
This is a Mingy moment.
Kids deserve the space to grow, to play, to explore. And if they get sick or hurt, they deserve a hospital devoted to them. This is our promise, the most advanced care possible, with doctors, nurses, therapists, and surgeons who specialize in getting kids back to simply being kids again. We are UK Healthcare's Kentucky Children's Hospital. And for us, the power of advanced medicine is more than saving lives, it's saving lifetimes.
Girls like you aren't runners, they said. Well, I wasn't.
Let's go ahead and get some pictures of that knee, okay?
6 months, down the drain. Give up
Keep the rhythm going.
or
Perfect.
get up.
Looks good. Good, we're gonna take it up.
Who's not a runner now? I am proof of the power of advanced medicine.
I can't.
Have some Mingy.
Oh, I'm gonna
This
just
is a Mingy moment.
Yep, those, we're done with those. Yeah, thanks, Dwayne. Yep. We're back at the Raider Classic boys and girls track and field meet. I believe they're still putting the hurdles out on the track. They're still putting them out there. With that in mind, we'll take one more quick break. Steve and I will be right back.
Have some Mingy.
I promise you there'll be at least 4 heats of the 200 girls, 4 heat, and it's so far
This
over there.
is a Mingy moment.
Kids deserve the space to grow, to play, to explore. And if they get sick or hurt, they deserve a hospital devoted to them. This is our promise, the most advanced care possible, with doctors, nurses, therapists, and surgeons who specialize in getting kids back to simply being kids again. We are UK Healthcare's Kentucky Children's Hospital. And for us, the power of advanced medicine is more than saving lives, it's saving lifetimes.
Girls like you aren't runners, they said. Well, I wasn't.
Let's go ahead and get some pictures of that knee, okay?
6 months, down the drain. Give up
Keep the rhythm going.
or
Perfect.
get up.
Looks good. Good, we're gonna take it up.
Who's not a runner now? I am proof of the power of advanced medicine.
Don't forget to pack 5 pairs of clean underwear.
Okay, Mom.
What's wrong with these? I think we're gonna need a bigger suitcase.
This is a Mingy moment.
Right, welcome back to Warren East High School, the Raider Classic Boys Track and Field Meet. Steve, just let me know, we're about ready for the start of the girls' 300-meter hurdles. While they're still getting position in the blocks, just let me know if they're raising a flag. Got some more final results. Again, thanks to public address announcer Dwayne Doyle for getting these along to us. Your winner in the girls' 4x100-meter relay, Warren East, that team consisting of Cheyenne Stark, McKinney Ryan, Tiana Woods, and Amaya Carter. Apollo second, Russellville third, Franklin Simpson fourth, and Warren Central was fifth. That relay team consisting of Jayana Hoffman, Katavia Green, Yapembi Yagabo, and Maggie Meister. The boys 4x100 meter relay.
Let's pause that.
You
right
got it, Steve.
there. Looks like we're about ready to go.
Okay, no problem. We'll pause it.
Yep.
You're right. Good call, Steve. The event that Steve, in his opinion, thinks is the most grueling of all the events, and he's got a legitimate case, to say the least. Okay, Steve, can you tell who's out in the lead?
Maybe Apollo.
Okay.
Give you a little more accurate.
Okay.
Yeah, Apollo up front in this heat.
Okay.
And Warren East on the inside, and maybe Franklin Simpson there in the middle. North Laurel here on the outside.
Impressive performance by Apollo, Steve.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. The boys 4x100 meter relay. Warren East is your winner. That relay team consisting of Isaiah Gee, Romello Mead, Connor Doyle, and LaQuinton Flippin. Todd County Central was second, South Warren third. Their relay team consisting of Carson Green, Caden Todd, Aiden Fant, and Austin Smith. Glasgow was fourth, and Barron County was fifth. Boys standings through 8 events. Warren East is leading with 59, Butler County second with 29, Apollo third with 25, South Warren fourth with 24, Edmondson County is fifth with 23, and Todd County Central sixth with 22, North Rural seventh with 21, and Warren Central is eighth with 20. So you've got one more. We heard moments ago the girls 400-meter dash. Anna Drexel of Greenwood is your winner. Steve, she won by about 2 3/10 of a second. Wow.
It's impressive.
Michaela Moore of Edmondson County second. Anna's teammate Lily Clark of Greenwood was third. Oslin Cox of South Warren was fourth. And Rosalind Valentine of North Rural was fifth. Are we about ready for this heat, Steve?
Yes. We'll
Okay.
go down the blocks now.
Okay. I'll give you the team standings right after this heat.
go. Second heat of the girls' 300-meter hurdles. Todd County Central pulling ahead of this heat.
Okay. He's got a big lead, Steve.
She did. She kind of came from behind.
She did, yeah.
To take a big lead there. Todd County Central out ahead. Actually, Todd County Central were the first two runners here. Then Warren East, Greenwood, Russellville.
Nicely done by
Barron County.
Sorry, Steve, to interrupt you there.
Glasgow in lane 8.
Good to see.
Good.
Always great to see him, isn't it, Steve?
Coach Barnett wants some airtime up here. That's
what he wants, some FaceTime on TV. Look, there he goes running. Always fun to have around the track.
He's great.
Coach.
Oh, he
Kids
is.
love him.
Yep.
Great football coach, too.
Girls team standing, Steve, after 7 events. Greenwood with a big lead. They have 62. Apollo's second with 36. There's a tie for second. South Warren and Apollo tied with 36. South Warren has 36, as does Apollo. Warren East is fourth with 33. Russellville fifth with 19. Edmonson County sixth with 17. Franklin Simpson seventh with 15. And Glasgow is eighth with 13. Again, thank you so much to Dwayne Doyle for that information tonight's public address.
The hurdles are going up.
Okay.
That means the boys are about to run.
In third for Warren Central, Janetta Show. In second for Warren East, Delilah Marner. And in first with a distance of 105.11 feet from Apollo, Mary Ann Lyons.
Steve, can I change my mind on what I think the most grueling event is?
Change whatever you want, brother.
I'm gonna side with you on this, Steve. The 300 hurdles.
I've never run it, but it makes my thighs burn just watching it.
Yeah. I'm surprised, Steve, in this 300 hurdles, more runners just don't collapse right after they cross the finish line.
Or just fall on the last hurdle because you don't have anything left to get over it with.
Yeah. Yep, I officially changed my vote to the most grueling is I'm with Steve on this.
You could just jog the 400.
Yeah.
But, you can't jog and then get over a hurdle.
No, you're right.
You got to have some forward motion to get up and over. You could mall walk that 400. You're not going to win, but you can mall walk it. I think you got discus in there, don't you? I heard them talking about some discus.
I did, yeah. Steve, I want to give an event here, which is great. The boys shot put in the wheelchair.
The adaptive.
Yeah, the adaptive. Congratulations to Caden Stockdale of Apollo winning that event. That's great. Girls discus throw. Yeah, you mentioned, you're right. Marianne Lyons of Apollo's your winner.
She threw over 100 feet, didn't she?
105 feet and 11 inches. That's really good.
All right. I'm going to pause you right there.
I'll pause. I'm on pause.
Get the first heat of what looks like to be 2 heats of boys. There we go. My friend Drew Smothers right in the middle of the pack, about lane 3.
Mm-hmm. Drew's gaining some serious ground, Steve.
Because he's on the inside, so he'll have a shorter distance to run.
Yeah.
It's like Apollo on the outside. Oh, and Apollo runner stumbles. So we've got
is that Butler County?
Butler County or Glasgow. And he's got a pretty sizable lead. Butler County.
Yep.
Drew in second. Warren East in third. Everybody's got a clear final hurdle. Great run by that Butler County hurdler.
That was outstanding. That was really good.
I feel bad for that Apollo kid.
Yep.
He went down. He was in the lead. It's always a risky run.
Mm-hmm.
It's tough. Tough event.
Good hurdle performance by Drew Smothers, but you just got to tip your cap to that Butler County young man. He was terrific.
It looks like we'll have you go ahead and read, but it looks like we'll have one more heat. I'll pause you when we get ready.
Just let me know. Yep. As we mentioned, the girls' discus, Marianne Lyons of Apollo wins. Delilah Martyr of Warren East, the freshman, was second. Janetta Shobe of Warren Central, third. Julianne Heisdorfer of Apollo, fourth. And Bella Easley of Butler County was fifth. Your girls' team standings after 8 events, Greenwood leading 62. Apollo's closed the gap. They're now second with 51. Warren East third with 41. North Warren 1 point behind in fourth place at 40. Russellville fifth with 19. And Edmonson County sixth with 17, followed by Franklin Simpson in seventh place with 15. Steve, you think we're close to starting this heat?
Yeah, we're getting too close. This is kind of the big picture after the boys' final heat of the boys' 300 hurdles. We'll have the girls and boys open 800, 2 laps around for each runner. Got a white flag ready. Got the open 8, the 200-meter dash, the 2-mile run. 3,200 meters is 2 miles, and 4x4. Not sure Mike and I'll be able to be with you through all that, but kind of depends on how long that 200, 800 and 200 meter last.
Let's see. What do we have going on here, Steve? Is this South Warren out in the lead?
South Warren on the inside, yes. I can't tell who he's battling with that kid on the outside. You got Edmonson County in lane 1. It's putting on a good battle right here with the South Warren runner.
He sure is.
You got Franklin Simpson in the middle of them. You got Butler County on the far outside. Looks like South Warren runner's going to get it with a close second by Edmonson County. All right, so we will come on up back to the start-finish line for the 800. The good news is they don't have to get up here too quick with the blocks because, again, anything 800 and above starts standing up. That usually will equate to a little bit quicker start.
Is there another heat, Steve, or was that the last one?
I believe that's the last one.
Okay. Steve, we'll check here. I just want to give a shout-out, Steve. We mentioned 3 of our 4 baseball teams in the school district. They've combined for 58 wins this season, Steve. Warren East, who won earlier tonight at home against Elizabethtown, they're 21-6. Raiders won the Class 2A state championship. South Warren is 18-7, and Greenwood is 19-5. Also want to give a shout-out to some of our softball teams with our school district. We've seen a lot of these teams extensively this spring. We'll pull up their standings here in a moment. Led by South Warren. Boy, we certainly saw a couple of entertaining games at South Warren earlier this week, didn't we?
Yeah.
Wow. South Warren is 22-4. Greenwood is 13-9, and Warren East is 19-11. So, Steve, we've 3 of our school districts, high school baseball teams and softball teams are having very nice springs.
Looks like you're going to line them up in alleys and get all the girls in one heat. And that's the other good thing about standing up. You can typically get everybody in one heat, whereas when you're in lanes, you can got a max of 8 runners. It looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. About 19. I probably missed somebody in there, but around 19 to 20 runners will actually run in this single heat for the girls' 800.
Wow. Steve, what follows the girls and boys 800-meter run?
Be the 200-meter dash.
And I'm guessing we'll have multiple heats there.
Yeah. Okay, you have to only run 8 at a time.
Yep. You're watching and listening to the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network, courtesy of PrepSpin. Mike Clef, Steve Sanders. We've been with you for nearly 2.5 hours, and we'll be with you for about another 30 minutes. So hopefully we'll get through the 800-meter run and perhaps some of the heats of the 200-meter dash.
Sure. Yeah, that's, if I had to guess, I'd say we get somewhere pretty far into the 200s. It kind of depends on how many heats and how much time between each heat. The 800, as I thought would go, it'll start very shortly, and every runner runs 2 laps.
There we go.
So somewhere in the 2.25 minute range to get this race in, and then sure Coach Garrett will get the boys right out on the track.
You said you counted 19 competitors in this race, Steve?
Yeah, but I can't see like I used to. Let's see what we got going on the back stretch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I count 18 that time, but
okay.
Maybe 18 and a half. Who knows if you cut the average there.
Yeah. And we'll see who's out to that.
I tell you, when they cross right in front of us down here on the Raiders paint on the track, we'll know for sure.
Okay. Looks like we have South Warren out in the lead, Greenwood in second, and South Warren in third.
Yep.
Okay.
North Laurel coming up in the beginning of the second pack there. That's probably Kitchens.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
Well, we saw her win this event last Friday at the Sky Pack Conference meet.
She's out in front here, and her lead is growing a little bit.
Yeah.
Coach Garrett will shoot the gun lap there.
Yep. I'll tell you what, that lead is growing, Steve.
Yeah, she's a strong runner.
Yeah. I think the battle here is for second. And there's a huge gap back to fourth. Boy, this leader, she just has such a good, smooth form. It looks like Greenwood has separated from the South Warren competitor in third. Good performance here by South Warren. Good performance by Greenwood in second. And South Warren's going to get third. To say the least, Steve, the Greenwood girls are having a good meet. Really good Raider Classic.
That will further help their cause.
Yeah, with a first and, with a second place finish. Absolutely. As you can hear in the background, great support here by those in attendance. Very much into the meet, supporting these student athletes, and that's great to see and that's great to hear. Okay. You know, Steve, and I want to give a shout out. She's going to enter the picture here soon. This young lady crossing the finish line, credit to her for finishing.
Absolutely.
I mean it. Okay, so I'm guessing, Steve, they'll do the same thing with the boys. They'll all line them up in one heat. Bless you, Steve.
Hudnall in the furthest inside lane on this run.
Who is Steve?
Hudnall.
Okay.
Warren East.
Of course, Trevor won the 1,600-meter run earlier this evening.
200-meter dash, third and final call
And congratulations to Trevor and his family. Trevor signed a letter of intent earlier this week to run for the Hilltoppers track and field program for WKU. I want to thank the gentleman you just heard there again, the public address announcer tonight, Dwayne Doyle. He has been tremendous getting final results to us and updated team standings. Steve, that pole vault's still going on.
Approximately 25 runners in this.
25? Wow. Boy, when they change over into that lane, that's going to be a madhouse. And we're underway. We'll be with you for another 25 minutes tonight. Boy, that is just pure chaos at the top of that.
Hudnall's starting to assert himself.
Okay.
He was getting caught up in the pack, and he kicked it up a little bit to
there
pull ahead, just not to get caught up in all that traffic.
Yep. You are exactly right, Steve.
He's out front right now.
Mm-hmm. Who's there right behind him, Steve? Can you tell?
No.
Okay.
Butler County.
Okay.
Apollo after that, another Butler County. North Laurel. Okay.
You hear the gun lap, meaning there's one lap left in this race. Well, I'll tell you, that's quite a battle between Trevor Hudnall of Warren East and Butler County. That is quite a duel.
Let's see who has what left in the tank when they come around turn 3 and back behind the goalpost. Looks like Hudnall stretching it out just a little bit. He's going to give us his kick right here.
Yep.
And he's stretching it out a couple more body lengths. Yeah. I mean, it's possible, but I would be shocked if he faded. He stretched it out another couple more lengths.
Very nicely done, Trevor Hudnall. Your winner in the boys' 800-meter run. Nicely done. You can see why he's a great one, Steve. He just has his form at the beginning of the race, his form at the beginning looks almost identical. He doesn't tighten up. And the rest of the competitors finishing this out. We have more results here. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you're going to have a good little bit of time here.
Okay.
Probably read those results and take a break if you want.
I think we'll do that. The girls' 300-meter hurdles results. That young lady from Apollo with that impressive performance, Chloe Sandifer, is your winner. She ran it in 48.70 seconds. Caroline Murphy of Glasgow second. Tiana Woods of Warren East was third. Eliza Mills, North Laurel, fourth. And Carly Cardwell of Butler County was fifth. Your girls' team standings after 9 events, Greenwood leading with 63. Apollo is now within 2. They have 61. Warren East, 47. South Warren is fourth with 42. Fifth is Glasgow with 21. Sixth is Russellville with 19, and North Laurel is seventh with 18. So congratulations to Isaiah Gee. I couldn't hear if it was the long jump or the triple jump, Steve, but congratulations to him. We'll get those results to you here in a couple of moments. But as Steve said, now we'll have time to take a break while they get ready for the 200-meter dash. Mike Cleff, Steve Sanders, with the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network. You are watching and listening to the Raider Classic Boys and Girls Track and Field Meet. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back.
Don't forget to pack 5 pairs of clean underwear.
Okay, Mom.
What's wrong with these? I think we're gonna need a bigger suitcase.
This is a Mingy moment.
I can't.
Have some Mingy.
This is a Mingy moment.
Kids deserve the space to grow, to play, to explore. And if they get sick or hurt, they deserve a hospital devoted to them. This is our promise, the most advanced care possible, with doctors, nurses, therapists, and surgeons who specialize in getting kids back to simply being kids again. We are UK Healthcare's Kentucky Children's Hospital. And for us, the power of advanced medicine is more than saving lives. It's saving lifetimes.
Girls like you aren't runners, they said.
Okay.
Well, I wasn't.
Let's go ahead and get some pictures of that knee, okay?
6 months, down the drain. Give up
Keep the rhythm going.
or
Perfect.
get up.
Looks good. Good, we're gonna take it up.
Who's not a runner now?
Should.
I am proof of the power of advanced medicine.
Welcome back to Warren East High School, site of tonight's Raider Classic Boys and Girls Track and Field Meet. Mike Cleft, Steve Sanders with the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network. We're getting ready for the 200-meter dash. Steve, just let me know when they're about ready to go. I'm going to fire off some more final results. The boys 400-meter dash, Kyle Chambers of Butler County is your winner. Tightly contested. He edged Telltale Long of Greenwood. Remember, of course, Telltale from the football team for the Gators. Third was Gomarius Isby of North Laurel. Fourth was Tyler Anderson of Edmonson County. And fifth was Julian Santiago of Apollo. In the boys' triple jump, Isaiah Gee of Warren East was your winner. He jumped 41 feet, 11 and a half inches. Malik Jefferson of Warren Central was second with a leap of triple jump of 41 feet, 7 inches. Isaiah Summers of Warren East was third with a triple jump of 40 feet, 3 inches. Javon Clark of Glasgow was fourth, and Luke Laughing, I hope I said that right, of Butler County was fifth. Your team standings through 10 events, Warren East with a comfortable lead. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Steve.
Go with it, this Mike.
Well, look who's out in front, Steve.
Yeah, there's a Kelka surprise.
Yeah, with
Mr. Drexel.
Yeah.
Coming down the stretch.
Nicely done, Anna Drexel. Okay, team standings through 10 events. Warren East, 78. Second place, Butler County, 43. Apollo third with 32. North Laurel fourth with 29. Three-way tie for fifth between South Warren, Warren Central, and Edmonson County with 28. And Todd County Central is in 8th place with 22. Logan County 9th with 18. And Greenwood is 10th with 16. We'll be with you for about another 17 minutes. We hoping we can get through all these heats of the 200-meter dash. Right now, Steve, it's going to be a close call, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah, because you said there's multiple heats.
I think
for
there'll be
both.
2 heats of boys.
Okay.
I thought there was going to be 2 of girls, but there could accidentally be a third over there.
Okay. Mike Cleff, Steve Sanders with the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network, courtesy of Prep Spin. It appears about ready for our next heat of the girls' 200-meter dash.
All right, looks like the finish line's ready.
Okay. There we go.
Looks like another heat of girls coming up.
Uh-huh. This one's close. I couldn't tell who won there,
Maybe
Steve.
Warren East and
Okay.
then Apollo.
Okay. And you're right. I think we have another girls' heat. We've been on with you for 2 hours and 45 minutes. Started at 6 o'clock. We started up right after the 4x800 meter relays on both the boys and girls side. Been a fun evening, hasn't it, Steve?
Yeah. Starting to slow down a little bit, or I am Warren, or both.
Yep. And we are
waiting for the finish line to be ready. All right, they appear to be ready.
Okay.
Coach Garrett's got his gun ready.
Yep. And we're off. Got 8 competitors in this heat. And I believe, is that Todd County Central out in the lead, Steve?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Russellville in second right now. But
Yep. Steve, Coach just came into the press box.
Yeah, Coach K in the press box.
Yep. Yep.
Be ready for a
Yep.
set of boys here in just a moment.
Okay.
As soon as the finish line's ready.
Heather, how you doing?
I should have just brought some up here to y'all, is what I should have done. I didn't even think about that.
Mike, it's called with itness.
With itness?
With itness. It's when you're aware of yourself and your surroundings.
Yeah. And some people have it and some people don't.
Some people don't. Sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't.
Yeah.
Go fill that belly with a hot dog. We want to thank Pelicans Snowballs for being here tonight. And all our sponsors for the Raider Classic.
Okay, now Steve, is this
First heat of boys, but
Okay.
we're still waiting on the finish line to give them that white flag.
okay?
There we go. The finish line's ready. Good rain coming down. Look at those lights across the way.
Oh yeah.
Good little shower.
Yep.
There we go.
There we go. Yep. Okay. This is between North Laurel. That's
Todd
North Laurel.
County Central.
Yep. Nice,
Butler County in third. Apollo in fourth.
nice performance there by North Laurel.
All right, we'll get another set of boys on the track. It looks like we'll have maybe 1 to 2 more after this one. So 3 to 4 heats of this.
Final call, girls 3,200 meter run. Second call, boys 3,200 meter run. Second call, boys 3,200 meter run. First call, girls 4x400 meter relay. First call, girls 4x400 meter relay.
Well, yeah, we'll wait to, yeah, so that may be, yes, you do. I don't think we have any other two event winners.
Hi, Coach. Yeah. Coach K up in the press box. Great to see him. Want to thank again the hospitality here at Warren East.
He's just an all-around good guy.
He is. Yeah.
Coach coming across there to get some airtime.
Yep.
You know how he loves to see himself on TV.
Thanks to the hospitality extended by Warren East High School, Principal Jonathan Vincent, Athletic Director Brandon Combs, Assistant Athletic Director Patrick White, Public Address Announcer Dwayne Doyle. And we're just waiting for the second heat of the boys' 200-meter dash. And it looks like we're about ready for it, Steve.
Yep.
And they're off. Okay, let's see what we have here. And it looks like Logan County and South Warren in a battle.
Yep.
With Logan County, looks like
Warren
they're
East Runner coming up.
Yep. That's LaQuinn
There's
Flippin.
Flippin coming up. I mean, that guy's everywhere.
Yeah.
Fast.
Yep.
He's everywhere fast. All right. We got maybe just one more heat of boys.
Okay.
Could be, but it's hard to tell. Thinking we still got two back there, though. Two heats back there. We'll hold our breath and see if we can squeeze them both in.
Yep.
Kind of a mist falling out there.
Yeah.
It's like on the radar, it may be short-lived, but mist nonetheless. 62 or 63 degrees, it'll be a cold mist.
Okay.
All right, we got a white flag.
Okay. Here we go. About ready. And we're off.
Yep, looks like there will be one more heat after this.
Okay. Well, this is a good one, Steve. This is a real good one.
Yep.
I think that's Barron County.
County up front.
Yep.
All right, let's see if we can. We managed to get that one in pretty quick. Let's see if we can get one more quick heat in, and before we have to sign off here.
Looks like our final heat here of the boys 200-meter dash. We're going to be with you for about another 3 minutes, so it looks like this might be our last event of the night.
There's a white flag on that.
Okay. And they're off. It's another good race.
Yep. Edmonson County and Butler County battling it out.
All right, Steve. I think we've got a couple of minutes left here. Just your thoughts on what we've seen here tonight?
I've been a lot impressed by a number of teams.
Yeah.
You know, they got a lot of teams here tonight. Like I said, it's not a school night, so that helps out those that travel from a little bit longer distance. But glad to see all the teams and coaches out tonight. Everybody seems to be we're getting kind of later in the spring, even though it's cool tonight. But we're still having warm days, so everybody's excited to be out and about.
As we leave you, the girls' side, Greenwood has a slim edge over Apollo for first place, and on the boys' side, Warren East with a comfortable first place lead. As also want to salute Dave Garrett, who's done double duty tonight. He, of course, is the head coach for Greenwood Track and Field, but he's been the starter for this evening. So Dave has stepped up, and obviously his plate has been more than full, and appreciate his efforts, along with all the volunteers for both the meet and up here in the press box and, of course, the concession stands. So thanks again to
I'll tell you, Nick, real quick, interesting development, unless I'm missing something.
Yeah.
Apollo is running a runner in the 3200, and Greenwood is not.
Oh, okay.
So that will make for an interesting development, as close as they are.
That is.
Depending on where that Owensboro runner finishes. But we'll let that be my closing thoughts on the matter.
Okay.
We've reached our time limit, and we'll go from there.
Well, thank you very much. Steve, you got a hot dog. Yeah, thank you. All right, thank you. Well, that'll do it for tonight. Again, thanks to the folks at Warren East for great hospitality. Thank you, Steve Sanders. Most of all, thanks to you for watching and listening. We'll be back at you Wednesday when we're at South Warren for Spartans baseball against Allen County Scottsville. Have a wonderful night, and take care. And again, we've had an absolute blast bringing you the Raider Classic Boys Track and Field Meet the last 3 hours from Warren East High School. Have a great night. Take care.